Ladies and gentlemen, exciting news. As of the most recent main channel video, we now have 13 first team quality football players. So, to me, that spells automatic promotion, and I think we're going to be fine. If you haven't seen today's YouTube video yet, I urge you to go and watch that before you do anything else. It's only 20 minutes long. You'll only miss one match, but it'll get you caught up to what's been going on in the series up until this point since we were last live on Thursday. But ultimately, we got thumped by a good team on the first day and then looked quite good against not a very good team on the second game. So we don't really know how good we are still. The media think we're going to finish 7th. I don't know that they're going to be too far off the mark there, because it seems like we're nowhere near as good as the good teams, but we're probably quite a lot better than the bad teams. Although, pinch of salt with Acero, who we just beat 3-0, they are bottom of the league and haven't scored a goal yet. So it could just be that they were really, really poor, and we're maybe not as good as I hoped we were or are. So Mario Fernandes is in. That's another midfielder. Getting bodies through the door, which is very important. He is only on loan, and we are having to pay him wages, which is not ideal, because it does mean we've probably only got room for one more player now. But this does mean we've now got 14 first team quality players. And as you can see, Yakuba Koulibaly is now happy that we have some competition for places. 14 first team quality players. This is how I'm judging if they're first team quality or not. They have to be a minimum of 2.5 stars. So from left wing Ivan down, I just consider them to be youngsters who aren't quite ready for the first team yet. But all of these guys are first team ready. We've now got 14 of them. The question is, can we get Fernandes registered into the squad? I should hope so. There we go. So that's him in as well. Right, look at that. That's an actual team. I'm still a little bit worried we don't have a proper backup centre-back. This is the only guy we've got as a backup centre-back. But at least we've got some football boys. But Tamworth is miles away from me. Have we just won a penalty? Where's my fizzy pop? Was in Brackley the other day. Please enlighten me about where the hell it is. Yes, I know I'm back on the Diet Coke, which I hadn't had for a long time. I have an excuse. We bought loads of cans of pop for the weekend and brought a load of them home. So I'm drinking them. I'm not going to then buy it again, don't worry. Right, we need central midfielders. We just don't have any. I am already regretting the signing of this guy to be sitting on my... He's just going to sit on the bench all season long, earning £400 a week. He is a large mistake. These are all left. We've got all the left wingers and a centre-back who's not good enough. We're winning a football match at the moment, by the way. Ignacio Pierce. Oh! I told you Pina was a good signing. What a bargain. Only £400 a week. He's just scored from 40 yards away. Beautiful. Kev, the international man of mystery. Kettering I've already managed, so it wouldn't be Kettering. We can't do teams I've managed before. So it can't be Kings Lynn, Kettering, St Albans, Gainsborough, Boston. Did the league just get much worse? I suspect what has happened, and this is pure speculation, but we can go and investigate now. I suspect every team has had the problem we've had this summer of not being able to attract players, because we effectively had I think it's 16 groups. It's another example of FM being broken when you unlock these really low databases. But there's 16 groups at tier 6. Is it tier 6 or tier 5, right? Whatever tier we're at, there's 16 groups that aren't in the game from the start. Now, those teams might have 4 or 5 real players, but then we hit add players to playable teams, and it adds all of those players to playable teams on 1-year contracts on like £5 to £10 per week. And if they play regularly, they then want a new contract on £200, £300, £400 a week. So you can't afford to renew them all. So every team has had to release a load of first teamers because they can't afford to give them all pay rises, which means every team is worse than it was last year. So although our team is definitely worse than it was last year, every other team in the league is probably also worse than they were last year. So it doesn't really matter. We're going to check this out. Let's look. I mean, The C teams are probably not a good example because they'll just have players from the Villarreal youth team. So that's not a good example. But if we pick the ones that are actual teams and have a look at their salaries, see, they've got hardly anyone on decent money. They've got a few players on decent money, and then they've got this squad full of the £25 per week young players. They've got the exact same problem we've had. And I imagine that's the case with most of these teams. They're all going to be absolutely chock full. I mean, some of them have got a few quid, blimey. They've clearly got... Are they newly relegated? Did they get relegated? I don't know why they've got so much money. But yeah, I think there's going to be a lot of teams that are in the same boat as us. And as the human manager, I probably dealt with it better. Neen has hung up his... Hold on. So this guy called Neen has come in as my under-19s assistant manager and then retired immediately. I mean, this is just for everybody who lives the wrong end of the Neen and calls it the Nen. We are going to talk about this guy a lot, and it's definitely Neen. If you're from Northampton and you say it wrong, grow up. It's obviously Neen. Right, we didn't win that one, which is sad. But we are on a little 4-match unbeaten run, and Alicante are quite good, I think. So we're not too upset. What the hell is this? Hold on. We've only got 2 centre-backs in the squad. We can't have one of them away on international duty. What business have Colombia got calling up a player from the Spanish 5th tier? What on earth is going on? Oh, we need to sign a defender. We've got a little bit of money, haven't we? We've got a little smidgen of money. Let's see if we can bring in a defender in the few days that we've got. Get these boys all in on trial. How long have we got? We've got 5 days to sign a defender. So let's have a look at what we can get on loan as well. Oh, hold on. There's an English one there. He seems like the obvious choice. 6'2" and from Wimbledon. Yeah, we'll have him. Sorted. Right, these all seem quite good, which means we're probably not going to be able to afford them. Yeah, they're all going to be far too good to play for us. Although the fact it's October... How much did you play last year? A lot. Love it. Right. Please be less than £200 a week. Ridiculous. Not even going to negotiate if you're going to be that stupid coming to the table. Get a life. Oh, what is wrong with all these people? What are they even suggesting? Just, it's not fun when it gets like this. That's just not fun. Hopefully the lad from Wimbledon comes in. Right, he's coming in. Hey! Right. Can we register him? That's the question. Registration. Boom. Ethan Sutcliffe is home. A little bit of panic has forced us into signing a player we actually needed in a position that needed strengthening. We've got a full-size defender there with 16 jumping reach. Oh, lovely stuff. I mean, what do we do about centre forward? Because whoever we start plays poorly. The only time he's scored is when he's come on as a substitute. I think the same is also true of Pierce. Yeah, his only goals are coming off the bench as well. So who on earth do we start? He's loving Benidorm already. What is the worst that can happen? Bring in a 19-year-old English lad here for a year. Ignacio! Come on then! What attributes are best for a striker? Pace. Only pace. That's all you need. They just need to be fast. Literally, you don't need to look at the mental or the technical stuff. You should only be looking at physical stuff for strike. And pretty much for any position, really. You just need physical attributes. Here we go, look. Look at us. counter-attacking. Give it to Ignacio again. That's where the pace would have come in, because the ball is horrendously overhit. But if you're Adama Traore, you get there. That's why he's such a good striker, even though he's not a striker. Oh my word! That was nearly a very chaotic winning goal from Vidal. Their goalkeeper was at a full stretch. We've now not won in 2 games. Ideal form going into the big matches coming up for the YouTube video. We are 5 unbeaten, so I guess that's a good thing. Right. Oh, we've got 2 more games before we do the YouTube video. Okay. I think that will be the next big channel. Christian David, all 5'9" of him. Yeah, I think whoever does try to fill that gap needs to be as consistent as me and Jack are with it. I think that's where a lot of the Let's Play people fall down. They miss days. You can't miss days. You got to be getting out that minimum sort of 5-6 episodes a week. Every single week without fail. And I don't think there's many people who've done that consistently over the years. Have I looked at Kick as a streaming platform? I haven't. I don't need to. I do all right on Twitch. I've been a Twitch partner for many, many years. They treat me good. We are on the cusp of getting this 70-30 split that's going to come in here on Twitch. I'm one of those that it's touch and go whether I'll meet the criteria. A good moisturizer, getting my CPAP machine so I actually sleep for 8 hours a night now, and learning how to style my hair and beard properly. And I guess I've lost a little bit of weight since then as well. It all adds up. It all helps. Better lighting, better camera. Who am I playing against next Saturday in the charity match? It's just a load of Football Manager content creators. So we've got a team, and then they've got a team, and I don't remember who's on each team. Here we go. We've got... So this is my team. And then... Why has he only tweeted my team? Oh, because he's on my team, I guess. So he's tweeted my team. And then there's another team that has some other people on. Has he tweeted his own team, maybe? So that's who we're playing. Never heard of any of them. Okay, I'm vaguely aware of Clates as a concept. Rest of them, no idea who they are. We've got this sorted. We'll be fine. Levante can't get promoted. Interesting. So we only have to finish 3rd. Is that what you're saying to me? Come on, Ignacio! He's through on goal! He's rounded the keeper! What a goal from Ignacio Pierce! Come on, then! Football has been done there, boys and girls. Lovely, lovely, lovely. What a pass from Fakal as well. Beautiful work. Look at that composure. It's colourful, isn't it? Ignacio! He's only 15 is part of it. He doesn't need to be on the bench yet. Right, Vidal is in here. Come on, then. How is that only his first goal of the season? I've seen that he's scored other goals. It was disallowed anyway. Right, Fakal wants a new contract, so of course he gets one. Excuse me? Excuse me? You're on 25... A year ago, you were on £5 a week. You're now on £25 a week. Or, I mean, I know you're our best player. £170 a week seems like a lot of pounds a week. 3-year contract. I mean, a 3-year contract I'm not against. But the huge pay rise stings a little. He's still not anywhere near our highest paid player. But he's had some pay rises consecutively. Goodness me.